is the best running gun class in Black Ops 2. We're coming at you with some gameplay on Standoff Team Deathmatch. So what we're running with here is we're going to run with the Overkill wildcard. So we're going to have two submachine guns on here, Msmc reflex, and the secondary, which you will see in a second, is the MP7 with the laser sight, and here it is. So why is this the best running gun class? First off, when the class we're running with has fast hands, engineer, and hardline, as we see there, hardline doesn't really matter about your first perk. I'd probably go lightweight, actually. So this is the best class because fire rate and swapping is extremely quick, and I'm not too sure after the patch, but I know before the patch, if you aim down your sight with laser sight on, you pretty much couldn't miss if you were aiming anywhere around their body. So just there is an example of how quickly you can swap and how quick the fire rate is for submachine guns. They are extremely good in Black Ops 2. If you have two of them on, it's twice as good, because 1 times 2 is 2, so it's twice as good. Kill streaks will score streaks, actually, which is something that I like that they've done. Doesn't really matter in this game. This one, I'm going UAV, care package, and Guardian. UAV, they've increased it since the last patch, which is actually why I was waiting to upload this one, because this was in theatre mode, because unfortunately I was not recording at the time of this. It was kind of more like a late night thing. This is an example of why I want engineer on. Shock charges, which are extremely devastating to you, and they can ruin a game if there's 6 people on the other team running with 2 shock charges each. It gets extremely frustrating. And bouncing betties, claymores, which are pretty good in Black Ops 2, especially bouncing betties, they're gonna devastate you a couple times if you're not doing things correctly. Here we are with a quick swap. So what we're looking at here is you're gonna want to move around as much as possible, especially in standoff. There's a lot of close quarters, and in this game in particular, when I'm just going around the middle, you're gonna want to be able to turn around, move quickly, and just have unlimited ammo pretty much. And when you have 2 submachine guns, you can swap quickly, run away quickly like I just did then, because I knew I was going to die, and then spraying with your laser sight is going to help, especially in extremely close quarters like that, because knifing has been downgraded a bit if you're just using it with a gun. I know if you're using combat knives or stuff, it's pretty much the same as the other CODs. You can go quite a fair distance. Picked off the shotgun again. I don't really mind shotguns, but in this game they're gonna get you a couple times. As we can see, an example here of why 2 submachine guns are so good. Screw reloading, I'm just gonna kill a couple people, turn around, kill another one, and then we're gonna reload. UAVs, used correctly, they can win you a game. Unfortunately, they did not win me a game here, as I EMP myself and die. 43-14, I know you're saying, well, why didn't you win? That's more than half the kills necessary to win in a team of... we're going with a team of 6 here. Let's just say I didn't have the best support, and I didn't make the best decisions. I probably could have won this if I made a few better decisions, but there's no point crying about it. One game, and it is a game of COD. It's not like you're gonna die. So everyone in general can just stop taking themselves so seriously. Thanks. Anyway, go down here. Once again, getting away from people quickly, spraying. That was not a good example of how good spraying is. That was just bad accuracy and bad aiming, which is surprisingly different from me in Black Ops 2. Aiming, I think, is better in this game, and I think it's a lot quicker when you're aiming down your sight, as I die. Standoff is quite a good map, depending on who you're versing. There's quite a few different routes or routes, I don't know how you want to pronounce that. There's quite a few different approaches you can take. You can have the snipers building just across from me there. One that just jumped down and I stuck him, famous Ducky. There's also the place behind me where there's a long stretch where you can see from for quite a distance, so you can just sit up in there and snipe people. If you're going to run in the middle, you're going to need to be quick or be running with a team, and you don't want to follow someone around a map like this, like that guy just did to my teammate, because chances are there's going to be someone looking at you from somewhere. Even though this map is actually a medium-sized map, I'd say. Guardians can divide the map into two if you use it correctly. I was just using it here to get my RCXD out. So about RCXDs require a lot of score points streak thing. Although I do like the kill streaks only give you 25 kills. 25 points, 25 kills, that'd be nice. They only give you 25 points rather than the 100, because it doesn't really take that much skill to blow someone up with a missile, of which they can't get away from. Lightning strike, I'm looking at you, even though you have been nerfed apparently, but I haven't seen you since the nerf. You're also in Black Ops 2. A couple people were complaining about the spawning. If you have a team that sort of spreads itself out, then spawning shouldn't really be a problem for you, because if you have some people one side, some people the other, or even just a couple in the middle, you should be alright, because they shouldn't be coming from that many directions. You don't really want to sit in the same spot for a long time. That's when you start getting spawn trapped. And this is probably going to wrap up in just a second after I die from Lightish Brown. Yeah, so what is your best game that you've played in Black Ops 2? Referring to total kills here, doesn't really matter about your KD, deaths or stuff, or best capture game. I want to upload a good domination or hardpoint, but yeah. What's your best game that you've played? Thanks for watching.